The night Amara's world changed forever was not loud. It was quiet. Too quiet. The kind of silence that presses against the skin like cold steel. Her mother, Nkechi, had always known that her husband's new lover, Madame Clara, was more serpent than woman. Clara came into the family as a family friend, but her eyes followed Amara's father, Obinna, with a hunger that left Nkechi restless. One stormy night, when Amara was only 8 years old, Clara made her move. Nkechi never saw the poison until it was too late. A cup of pepper soup laced with the bitter seed of betrayal sent her body convulsing on the kitchen floor while Amara slept in the next room. By morning, Amara's mother was gone, and Clara, with crocodile tears and well-rehearsed words, was there to comfort Obinna. Amara's childhood, which was once filled with laughter, fell into shadows. Clara became her stepmother, but not in name alone. She became her warden. Clara was beautiful, yes, but her beauty was the kind that concealed venom. To outsiders, she was the doting wife and dutiful stepmother. Inside the house, she was a tyrant. Amara fetched water before sunrise, scrubbed floors until her hands bled, and often went to bed hungry, while Clara's own children feasted. "Your mother was weak," she would hiss whenever Amara faltered. "If you want to survive in this house, you better learn strength." Her father, Obinna, blinded by love or perhaps under Clara's spell, never questioned. When Amara tried to speak, Clara's sharp tongue and practiced tears silenced her. Years rolled by and the little girl grew into a striking young woman. Amara's beauty was the kind that startled strangers on the road. Skin glowing like morning dew, eyes sharp with intelligence, and a quiet strength that radiated from her spirit. She clung to her faith in God like a lifeline, sneaking moments of prayer under the old mango tree behind the house, where Clara's gaze couldn't follow. Then came the day Clara's greed birthed the darkest plan of all. A black SUV pulled up one humid afternoon, its tinted windows reflecting the sun like obsidian. Out stepped Chief Adeyemi, a billionaire, old enough to be Amara's grandfather. His reputation preceded him, money, power, and whispers of dark dealings. Clara greeted him with a smile too wide to be sincere. "Chief, she is ready," she said, pushing Amara forward like livestock. Amara's heart thundered as the old man's eyes crawled over her like worms. She tried to step back, but Clara's iron grip on her arm was unrelenting. "You will go with Chief," Clara whispered, her breath hot and poisonous. "This is your chance at a better life. Don't you dare embarrass me." But Amara saw the truth in Clara's eyes. This wasn't a gift. It was a sale. Her humanity was being exchanged for Clara's ambition. Chief Adeyemi's mansion loomed like a fortress at the edge of the city, walls high and windows shuttered. From the moment she stepped in, Amara felt the heaviness in the air, like a house drenched in unspoken screams. Days passed in eerie luxury. She was dressed in fine clothes, fed the richest meals, but never allowed to leave the estate. Servants avoided her gaze, whispering behind closed doors. Then, one night, Amara discovered the truth. She was led into a dark chamber, lit only by candles. Strange symbols were scrawled on the walls, and the air reeked of incense. At the center stood Chief Adeyemi, draped in red, chanting in a voice that made her skin crawl. "You will bring me power," he intoned, eyes gleaming. "Your blood will renew me." Amara's knees buckled. Ritual, sacrifice. She was never meant to be a wife. She was meant to be an offering. But fear did not drown her. It pushed her to her knees, not in surrender to man, but to God. With trembling lips, She whispered prayers, calling on the only power stronger than the darkness. Chief raised the dagger, its blade catching the candlelight. He stepped closer, chanting louder, but then something happened. The dagger shook in his hand. His lips stammered, the chant breaking. Sweat poured down his wrinkled face as he stumbled back, eyes wide. What are you doing to me?" he gasped. But Amara wasn't doing anything. She was praying. Her voice rose, her tears fell, and the air thickened, not with fear, but with presence. The candles flickered, then extinguished. A gust of unseen wind swept through the chamber, scattering the symbols, cracking the walls. Chief screamed, dropping the dagger, clutching his chest. The mighty billionaire, the feared man of power, collapsed to the floor like a felled tree. Amara fled, barefoot, her heart pounding as the mansion groaned behind her. Servants watched in shock as she tore through the gates into the open night. By dawn, she was miles away, her clothes torn, her feet bloodied, but she was free. Word spread quickly of Chief Adeyemi's sudden death. Whispers of a failed ritual, of unseen hands striking him down. Clara, consumed by rage and fear, tried to deny her role, but the truth seeped out. Her husband, Obinna, finally saw through the frog, and the empire she built on lies began to crumble. Amara, though scarred, walked forward into a new life, not broken, but unshakable. For she knew that though men plotted her destruction, she served a God who never slumbers, and no snare of shadows could hold her. And that was how Amara escaped the billionaire's snare, turning her darkest night into a testimony of God's deliverance.